All clear. Position under control. Out. Let's move. Enemy weakening. Keep positions. Over.
And just because he's human,
Marking target.
a man
got it.
would like a little bite to eat. He wants no bull and a lot of talk that gives no bread and meat.
So left 2, 3, so left 2, 3 to the work.
I need
that
artillery
we
support
must
over here,
do.
sir!
March on in the Workers' United Front, for you are a worker too.
Infantry, gather around me.
Just because he's human, he doesn't like a pistol to his head.
Let's move.
He wants no
Follow me, man.
servant under him and no boss overhead. So left
Marking
2,
target.
3, so left 2, 3 to the work that we must do. March on in the Workers' United Front.
Enemy troops
for
identified. Do you
are
copy?
a worker too. And just because he's a worker, his job is all his own. The liberation
I need artillery support over here, sir!
class is the job for the worker alone. So left 2,
Roger that.
3, so left 2, 3 to the work that we must do. March on in the
out!
Workers' United Front, for you are a worker too. For you are a worker too.
Follow me, men. Go, go, go!
When I was just a little thing, I used to love parades with
Position cleared and under control.
Baby lemonade. When I came home one May, my neighbor's father said, "Them Marxists is all commies. Tell me, kid, are you a red?" Well, I didn't know just what he meant. My hair back then was brown. Our house was plain red brick like most others in the town. So I went and asked my mama why our neighbor called me red. My mommy took me on her knee and this is what she said. Well, you ain't done nothing if you ain't been called a red. If you marched or agitated, then you're bound to hear it said. So you might as well ignore it or love the word instead. Cause you ain't been doing nothing if you ain't been called a red. When I was growing up, had my troubles, I suppose, when someone took exception to my face or to my clothes, or tried to cheat me on a job or hit me on the head. When I organized to fight back, why the stinkers called me red. But you ain't done nothing if you ain't been called a red. If you've marched or agitated, you're bound to hear it said. So you might as well ignore it or love the word instead. Cause you ain't been doing nothing if you ain't been called a red. When I was living on my own, one apartment that I had a lousy, rotten landlord, let me tell you, he was bad.
Box one,
But
box
when
one.
he tried to throw me out, I rubbed my hands and said, you haven't seen a struggle if you haven't fought a
Follow me,
red.
man.
And you ain't done nothing if you ain't been called a red. If you've marched or agitated, you're bound
10-4.
to hear it said. So you might as well ignore it or love the word instead. Cause you ain't been doing nothing if you ain't been called a red.
I need artillery support over here,
Well, I
sir!
kept on agitating now, cause what else can you do? You're gonna let the sons of bitches walk all over you. My friend said you'll get fired hanging with that commie mob. I should be so lucky,
Go,
but
go,
I
go!
got a job. Well, you ain't done nothing if you ain't been called a red. If you've marched or agitated, then you're bound to hear it said.
Let's
So
move.
you might as well ignore it or love the word instead, 'cause you ain't been doing nothing if you ain't been calling.
All clear. Position under
Well,
control.
I've been
Out.
agitating now for 50 years or more for jobs, for equality, and always against war. And I'll keep on agitating as far as I can see.
Mount
And
up.
if that's what being red is, then that's good enough for me. 'Cause you ain't done nothing if you ain't been called a red. If you're marching
Enemy
or
weakening.
agitating,
Keep
then
positions.
you're bound
Over.
to hear it said. So you might as well ignore it or love the word instead. 'Cause you ain't been doing nothing if you ain't been called a red. And you ain't done
Infantry, gather around me.
Ignore it or love the word instead. 'Cause you ain't been doing nothing if you ain't been called a red.
Box 1, box 1. Marking target. Move out. You got it. Go, go, go!
When you're working 2 jobs and living in a tent, when a house costs $1 million and you can't pay the rent, when politicians say they'll help but it keeps getting worse each time the landlord lobby pulls the strings of the purse, when the human right to housing is even here,
I need artillery support over here, sir! You got it.
when millions of citizens are spending half their lives locked up in a
Infantry,
prison,
gather around
they're
me.
trying to survive. When laws must be broken just to have a place to stay. When the prisons pay the senators to look the other way. If you have to be a criminal to put food upon your plate, you know you're living in a failed state.
Enemy APC spotted.
When you're facing climate breakdown, when the trees are all on fire, when half the country's underwater, when a climate change denier
Go,
runs
go,
the nation
go!
and the opposition party votes for oil rigs and pipelines. This is not so much a country as it is a corporation buckling under its weight. You know you're
Marking
living
target.
in a failed state. When your nation is an
Control
empire
restored.
facing
Well
daily
done.
blowback, and the only thing your leaders can think to do is attack. Bipartisan consensus that we need to spend $700 billion before the year's end on a military budget to make America great. You know you're living in a failed state.
We're getting wasted! Fall back!
When almost every day some psycho with a gun has to
Enemy
open
APC
fire on
spotted.
the crowd before it's done. When a music festival becomes a free fire zone and all they can say is it's okay now, he was acting alone. Buy some armor, pray to God, and hide behind a gate. You know you're living in a
Box
failed
1, box
state.
1.
You know you're living in a failed state.
You got it.
You know you're living in a failed state.
Control restored. Well done. Hit it!
Our wheels are spinning on the highway, 'cause freedom has no price. The fascists
Let's move.
gather round like locusts. We'll watch them coming to our side. Mother Anarchy adores her children. Mother Anarchy
Go, go,
peels
go!
our cars with a blanket. We led from the back of a chunka. Anarchy Anarchy sends her regards.
10-4.
Our chests are beating with fire, sneaking closer in the night.
Move out!
We offer no apologies. We
I need artillery support over here, sir!
Mother Anarchy adores her children. Mother Anarchy will deal the
Enemy troops identified. Do you copy?
from the back of a Tachanka. Anarchy sends her regards.
Let's move. Enemy APC spotted. Position cleared and under control.